If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. This is absolutely incredible to see from Kaspa. If you remember from my past few updates, in fact, when we first came into this area, I had marked it out and was suggesting that as long as we maintain it, we won't continue to these targets, lose this level of support, all targets will get met. Now, this is the wrong chart. We have been looking at the KuCoin one, where it shows that we actually did eventually dump down and meet all targets. But as I mentioned in those updates, that as long as we're not closing beneath this point, we're not going to fill in the wick, essentially. So it all happened within one day. As all targets were met, we reverse. As that all happened in one day, it's actually showing extreme signs of strength. We've reset the market by meeting all the bearish targets. That is now complete. We never actually truly lost this low that I was mentioning we must pump from. And if you remember from my last update, we were somewhere around over here on Monday. I think we was even slightly above the 1 fib level, and we were suggesting that we need to reclaim the 1 fib level in order to pump to the 0.5 Fibonacci at 13.1 cents. And it's vital in order for us to reach the price target of 25 cents for this 0.5 Fibonacci to be reclaimed. That is how we get Kaspa to get these bullish movements again. We've now also got a double bottom using that area as our neckline, or as a resistance. You can see we got rejected over there. If you want to give a more specific neckline, it's right there on the price of 11.9 cent. You can just call it 12 cent. And now that 12 cent is being flipped into support today, also the 20 being held up. So we actually dumped down below all of this, and for the remainder, or for the next 10.5 hours, we need to hold above. But already for the first half of the day did we go down, and the bulls have stepped in, pushing price to where we are right now. We've also got historical something historical happening today with the ETF going live in the next few hours. By the time you watch this video, it's already out, and this is why it's very important to prepare for a downward scenario as well today, because everyone's anticipating bullish news. In fact, all the charts are showing price wants to continue higher. I've made a Bitcoin video today where it looks like price is setting up for a 50k target, maybe even today. But we know that news events, fundamental news events, can always bring the opposite reaction to what is expected. So as the charts are bullish, I'm going to talk about the bullish case, but I'll also prepare the bearish scenario, all the key levels of support that need to hold in order to continue going upwards. But again, when fundamental news does come out, sometimes we do dump first and then get the true move. So we're going to prepare for the bullish scenario today, because we're seeing bullish setups across all cryptos. However, if the news does come out and it is bearish, then I'm going to prepare you with those supports. So make sure you stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we're trying to hit 8k before the end of this month. Now, what we're just simply doing is pumping up into that 0.5 Fibonacci, 13.1 cent. Now, as soon as that's reclaimed, we're back on that path to 25 cents. However, if we do get a rejection from this point right now, it's the 20 moving average that I need to see held. I know that there's a neckline of a double bottom pattern, and when you do lose it, you invalidate it, but I'm not too focused on that right now. We just need key levels of support to hold, and then eventually the 0.5 breaking. So the 20 and the 55 are key levels of support between 11 and 11.5 cents. But it's this key area over here that for the last month or so that we've been saying must pump from. So it's important right now that we continue to hold above this point. Do not lose it whatsoever. Otherwise we will, as I said previously, if we ever do close below this, we're going to fill in the wick. It can still happen. Right now we're pumping. I'm expecting bullish continuation because of the signs that the charts are showing. Bitcoin's bullish. All cryptos are bullish. They're all green today. Some are up 20+% already. Some haven't even moved yet. However, this could all, of course, change as we are approaching these resistances, or at the resistances, just in time for this fundamental news event to come out. Now, of course, we could just rally through it when I see this flipped into support, it's go time. We're onwards and upwards to 25 cent. If we now start collapsing from this point, at all costs, we must hold this area that says must pump. This is between 10.3 and 10.7 cents. As long as that holds, you don't have to worry about any of these price targets to the downside. Of course, if we go ahead and lose it as support, with the daily candle closing beneath this point, we're going to go ahead and fill in this wick. I'm not anticipating this at all as of now, because that is something that should not really happen, but can because of fundamental news events. The TA is saying, and remember guys, if you've been following the channel for, I don't know, God knows how long, for a few months, for a day, for a few weeks, or for a few years, you'd know that we just really focus on TA. We don't really give an absolute crap about FA. If you are, then, you know, the last few months you've been getting absolutely trapped and trolled by the ETF news. You know, it was fake, it was real, it was fake, it was real, it was fake, it was real. No one truly knows. So how can you trade off of that? This is what I'm trying to get at. So we'll just use the TA. The TA saying the chart is bullish. We're expecting bullish continuation unless the news comes out and it starts dumping. I've already prepared you for the case where we lose this support. But as long as we're just holding the 20, you know, 11.5, 11 to 11.5 right now, and we dump and hold this support, we'll just continue, see that golden pocket, confirm the support, and we're off out of here to 25 cent. But if we go ahead and lose these two key levels, we're looking to fill in this wick over here. Even if that does happen, it's all above the 200 EMA. What does this say? 200 EMA holds the uptrend, so it would all be totally fine. But this is not what I'm expecting. It's just something that I'm preparing for as a worst case scenario. And then what I am anticipating is a breakthrough confirmation of support for continuation to 25 cent. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was informative enough. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.